Thank you for listening. This is Mike Aldridge with the BYN Show, the Better Yourself Network, where we are getting better every day. This is episode 1, season 1. Let's go.
You are now listening to Mike Aldridge on BYN, the Better Yourself Network. Make it your choice to get better and better every day.
All right. I want to say thank you to everyone out there checking me out. My first episode, my first season, BYN, the Better Yourself Network. We're all about bettering yourself financially, physically, mentally, everything. So people ask me, what are you going to talk about? I'm talking about everything you want to hear. Everything you need to hear is right here on this channel. Give you guys a little bit of background about myself. I'm a restaurateur, realtor, car salesman. Overall, I'm an entrepreneur. I grew up, born and raised in Chicago. Shout out to Hillside, Maywood, the whole west side of Chicago. I graduated from high school, wanted to be a music producer. I had my own recording studio. I'm not talking some little spot in my basement. I was renting out a spot, had beats, recording artists. Things were going good. I hooked up with the wrong crowd. And before you know it, I found myself in a bad situation. I could have easily landed in jail or gotten shot if I didn't have the opportunity to move to Delaware. My dad moved out here with his wife and he allowed me to tag along. Right away, he was like, if you're going to stay out here, you got to work and pay rent. So I went to the nearest car dealership, which was Carman Dodge. Shout out to Joe Tripoletti for giving me my first sales job. I appreciate him. He taught me so much. I bounced around a little bit and I landed at the number one dealership, Martin. And before you know it, I was 21 years old selling cars, making $100,000 per year. Needless to say, no need to go back to Chicago. After years of selling cars, I decided for some crazy reason, I want to be an entrepreneur. So I opened up my very own hot dog cart. I quit my job making $100,000 a year to sell hot dogs. The hot dog cart was actually a huge success. I found myself making $5,000 a month just to sell food for a few hours in the park. No stress, no one yelling at me. I mean, it was great. Cash coming in. It was so good. I decided to go all in and open up a brick and mortar location, my very own restaurant at the age of 27. Beef It Up, Chicago style sandwich shop. I had a lot of fun, but I lost a ton of money. Roughly $200,000 cash gone out of my bank account. I was open for a little over 3 years. Great food. We specialize in Chicago style Italian beef and homemade peppers. Not to mention Chicago dogs with the best fresh hand-cut fries. I was on my way to becoming a millionaire, I thought. Unfortunately, it took everything I had to stay open, and I lost it all. After the restaurant closed, I had a very important decision to make. Become depressed, commit suicide, lose it all, or gear up and make it back. And believe me, I spent plenty of time thinking about just ending my life right then and there. I was so embarrassed about how much cash I lost. But my family, especially my wife, kept me from making such a horrible choice. So I got back in the car business. I got my realtor's license, started investing in properties, and now I'm doing great. I still sell food at special events, and who knows, maybe one day I'll open up a restaurant. So I started this network, BYN, because in life, you're going to go through trials and tribulations. Things ain't going to go your way all the time. But if you keep continuing to push forward and bust your ass, eventually you'll catch a break. And if you can better yourself by learning tips from others who have already failed, then you have a great opportunity. That's a blessing to take advantage of. If you want to go into sales, this show will give you valuable training on how to close your customers. Listening to this show will give you the information you need to get better at whatever it is you do. If you look good, you feel good, you're going to sell good. Everyone wants to make money, but if you can't enjoy it because you feel like shit, then what's the point, right? So let's get after it. Let's become better together through this podcast. This is Mike Aldridge with BYN, the Better Yourself Network, where we are getting better and better every day.
Thank you for listening and making yourself better. Stay tuned for the next episode by Mike Aldridge on BYN, the Better Yourself Network.